Okay, I'm going to do a better video on this air filter system I had made up from an old Homelite. I wasn't quite right with details, but this is it's a poulan 2050 Pioneer. These are commonly sold here in Australia and oddly enough Canada, because we've got our own sticker. No, it's just paperwork. So these are the two parts off the Homelite. So I've already pre-taken them off. That's its plate, it sits in there. To get this to work, this works on this particular saw has a linkage. So I don't actually have a cable on this. So if you've got a cable saw, I do not know if it's going to work or not. I had to jerry-rig a kill switch into it because the main bar that goes across here will get in the way of that filter box. So you've got to put a remote switch on it. And this is a very easy switch to hit when you're using it. That's my only downfall with this type of switch. But the plate I made, I've drawn it out here, looks like that. So it comes down up and like that. So you got 1/4, 4 mil, oh, let's see, 6 mil 1/4 there, 4 mil to the back of it, and you come down your 31 mil. It's 18 mil wide. You know, there's all the Imperial 1/4, 532s, 1 inch 732s, 2332s, and the overall piece itself, when you cut it, 1 inch 5/8 or 41. So you can figure out that how you make it yourself and what mechanical language you speak in, but that's the shape it's made. And just a screw, self-tapping screw in here. I just used a 1/4 off of Briggs & Stratton and whatever center hole for your switch. So it's just a standard on-off switch. If it has a nut behind it and nut underneath it, and there's a dust cap goes over it. Just a bit of stuff I had kicking around in the shed. You know, it's just I think I made it out of a CD drive, out of a computer. So that's how that works. Now, this is a fairly early one where it has the air pickup here. So I don't know what anybody saw is the same as this. Like we got non-strato, like it's up there in bits, but we got non-strato wide up into about 2005, 2010 nearly, where you guys are all strato, we were unstrato still. So we get a little bit different stuff here because our EPA rules are nowhere near as severe as the Americans are. So that's how I set it up, because the Homelite, I've got the parts here in the box. It's usually a cable drive. So I don't know if the parts are completely all interchangeable, because the back of this plate doesn't have any linkage tie-ups. So keep that in mind. So if you've got one of the older saws for linkage, you're laughing. If it's a cable drive, you might have to work around and do something. I don't know if it will fit. I don't know. You'll get the your angle for your carb. I don't know, because I don't actually own any of those saws. I have that. Unless I've got another one in the shed, I haven't pulled it apart yet. But this is the main one I've been dealing with. This girl's, I've had it for six plus years, since before, got it during COVID, and she hasn't let me down one iota, other than doing a muff port and the air filter. You know, she cuts anything, red gum, anything, just doesn't bog down. It's been the most reliable saw I've owned. Other than occasionally popping its choke cable off, you might have to shave this back a little bit, just take that bunion off that, because it will pick up the side of this and go pop, and you got to undo all this to pop it back in. That's its only downfall. Well, I hope that's a better idea on what's up with this setup. I've got videos on this, how I did this years ago on my channel, Red Dog Saws. If you want to go down, that's down the very bottom. It's one of the first 3 videos I did, I believe. So that's how it's set up. Any questions, just ask. I'm happy to give more part numbers and stuff like that. Just DM me.